This video will go over all the elements of the Scribble extension. This is for the people who do not have this installed on their Google Chrome. Or if you're at home and you don't see it attached to your Google Chrome, make sure you're signed in as your student email. So if you look up to the right, if you don't see an S, a white S in a red box, you do not have the Scribble extension installed. So the first thing you want to do is click on the link right here. Now if you don't remember how to get the link, when you're in Google Classroom and you click on the topic Adobe Spark, the research project will appear at the top. You can scroll down and click on Important Links for Research Project. Then you will see it in number 3 here. So you're going to go ahead and click on the Scribble extension. When you click on the extension, it should take you right to here when you clicked on that link, because I made sure that it went straight to the Chrome Web Store. So over here it should say Add to Chrome. Now if it says Manage, you've already downloaded it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add to Chrome and then Add Extension. Once I've done that, you'll see that it appears up here in the top right hand corner. Now that you see the Scribble toolbar up here, you can't use it until you're actually on an article that you want to use. So now I've gone to an article that I want to use. So I'm going to go up to my Scribble toolbar and I want to click on it. Sometimes you have to click Sign In because you might not already be signed in. When that happens, when this page opens, you want to make sure you sign in with the Google Sign In. If it's not present here, down at the bottom you will also find it. So you go ahead and click on that. Once it loads, you make sure that you choose your school email. That way everything is being stored in the same spot when you're at home. It'll start to sign in and then you'll be set. So I have 2 articles here, one's a PDF and one's a web page. So looking at the PDF, when I click on Scribble, the actual Scribble bar will appear at the top. Just the different elements. This is your sign in, sign out button for Scribble. This is your library where your item is now located. This is an open file which you won't be using for this project. This one here is share this with other items, or share this item with other people. You might do this if you were working in actual groups in a different class. This icon here, you want to make sure it's green before you ever close out of it to make sure everything you've done on the page is saved. This is a highlighter. You can go ahead and click on this little arrow and choose a different color if you want to highlight in different colors. This is your sticky note, same thing. You can change your sticky note colors. This is to undo your last item. You can search the document here if you're looking for a keyword. You can go ahead and switch pages here. You can zoom in and zoom out. And then you can go ahead and also go here to do your zooming. These are different tools that you can do, like if you want to rotate it all or you want to have a hand tool to move through it. These things you might not use necessarily for the PDF. So remember, sticky note. Let's say that I'm reading through this person's information and there's something really important here. So let's say that I want to sticky note it, and then maybe off to the side I type that I want to paraphrase for project. I might write something about how I want it to be in the first paragraph, second paragraph. I might even put down that I want to write a summary of this or whatever it is that I want to do with this passage. As a matter of fact, you can even highlight the information and write your paraphrase over here. Put it into your own words so you can have the passage here and how you want to paraphrase it over here. Remember, to paraphrase, you can't just take out 1 or 2 words or switch around things. You have to put the entire thing into your own actual words. Okay, now let's say that I want to direct quote something. So I would take the highlighter, and let's say I don't want to have to rewrite this. So I go here and I say, wow, I really like this quote. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. And now it's officially highlighted, and now I can get that information later and use it as a direct quote. Now, once I'm finished with an article, I want to double check that this is green, meaning everything's been saved, and then I can close it. And now let's say that I find this on the internet, and now I'm going to use my Scribble toolbar here. So I can go ahead and click on the Scribble toolbar and give it a minute to load. Now just an FYI, remember that the minute you open that Scribble toolbar on whatever page it is, it automatically is saved into your library. And we'll talk about the library here in a second. Now, you cannot have the Scribble toolbar open on multiple tabs. So remember to do everything you want to on one, and then you can open your Scribble toolbar on a different one to save that. Now, I don't know if it works differently on different computers, but I've never been able to open it on more than one tab. So I go into this one. Let's say that I want to find information. I highlight information that I want to use as a direct quote. I sticky note information that maybe I want to summarize for my paper or my information later. And this toolbar off to the side, if you want to get rid of it, you just go ahead and click the little note and it goes away. If you highlighted something that you don't want, when you click on the highlighting, you can click the trash button. That's also the same with a sticky note. There's a trash button there as well. But everything is saved into my library now. Now if I click on the word Scribble, that will take me to my library, but first I have to click the Sign In tool. Once I click the Sign In tool, then I will have my library of every place I've gone to, and I've opened the Scribble tab. It's at this time that you can do some things to clean it up. For example, I have multiple copies of the same PDF in here, so I can click on those and I can trash them. But basically, I just want to narrow it down to the items that I really want to use for this paper. Now, obviously, I have different topics here, but don't worry about that. Just worry about the fact of how to get it into here. So now you know how to do sticky notes, highlighting using Scribble, if that's what you want to use, the app of Scribble. And now you also know that this is how you would get to your different resources. Also, you can just go to www.scribble.com, and that will also take you to the same spot where your library is to sign in. So you don't always have to enter through the toolbar. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to import and open this information into a Google Doc.